Okay, kids, once again, good morning. I want to present to you this video because of the situations and problems that we have with the connection into this class. Well, the idea is to continue improving that and to continue explaining and learning, of course. So, as I was saying on the class, the topic is internet privacy. And remember that you have this class plan on Phidias. I send it to you on Sunday, and you can see it, you can download it, and you can copy this in your notebooks. Remember, um, copying the class plan in your notebooks is one of the parts of the activity that you have to do every week. So, this week we were talking about internet privacy. And in order to talk about internet privacy, we need to do these questions. How much time do we spend online? Think about it. 1 hour, 2 hours, 7 hours, 10 hours, I don't know. How many online persons do we personally know? Are only virtual friends? Are actual friends? How much time do you share with these persons? Well, could be another good question. Is there in my house rules and schedules for surfing on the web, watch videos, and play video games? Do we have in our house a rule for saying, okay, only on weekends you can play video games, only after 6 p.m. you can watch videos, only 2 hours per week you can surf on the internet and play? I don't know. Think about it. Do we have it? Do we don't have it? Is it good that our parents monitor our online activity? Well, that was one of the questions that I wanted to ask you on the class. What do you think about it? Is it good? Is it not so good that parents can monitor everything that we can surf on the internet, everything that we chat online? What do you think? What do you say? Let's think about it. All this talks about internet privacy, which is the topic that we are working on this week. I am going to show you the links that we have on the slide, external links. Once again, remember, all this information you have it on your presentation, so you only click on them and you can go to the links. The first one is this one, and it says 10 reasons to monitor your child's internet activity. This one is from one person, which is a parent, of course, and it talks to another parents. Okay, so let's see. Yes, of course. Every time that we connect to the internet, there are dangers. Kids, internet is like walking on the street. If you walk alone on the street, you are going to have some serious danger because not all the persons that you can find on the street are good persons. Unfortunately, okay? The same thing happens with the internet. It's like walking in a very huge city where you can access and you have free access to many places, but other persons with not so good reputation have also um, space for working on those sites. So that's what we're talking about. And what kind of dangers can you find on this virtual city? Well, of course, cyberbullying. I know that is very, very known for you. When one person continuously chat or send messages to another person, making jokes about it, or saying rude things, yes, or just bullying that person. Yes? In this case, it's very important that parents can know how much time we spend on the internet. Yes? Because if we don't have the trust between the parents and the kids, well, the kid is going to be cyberbullied for all the years, and the parents are not going to say nothing about it because they don't know nothing about it. Okay? This one is even more dangerous. Sexting. Yes. Some people use your pictures, use your photos, and actually, some people ask for your photos, and later they can sell those photos to another person's, or maybe they can hack you and ask you for more pictures. If you don't send me that pictures, well, something really bad is going to happen with your family, so you have to be very careful with that. Online predators. Okay, it's the same of sexting. People who usually try to connect with you, and people that usually know that you are kids and that they know that you spend a lot of time on the internet alone. So they can make advantage of the situation and they can ask you for something different, or they can ask you to going out in the physical way. So very careful with that. So in this case, if the parents can monitor what kids work on, what kids do online, of course they are going to be more controlled and they are going to have more information for helping you in the case that you have some situations. Okay, protect your personal information. That's very important. We already talked about it in the last weeks. Okay, identity thief. People that know that your name is Juanito Perez and that people creates a fake online profile with your name and they talk about you. Or if you leave your password and your account open in another public computer, that person can publish things in your name. Be very careful with that. And of course, it gives the the advice to the parents that limit the screen time, how many hours do kids spend on the internet, and that it could be a very good idea. Okay, the other link talks about how much time, yes, and how much privacy, how much digital privacy you should give to your kids. Yes, of course, another parent talking to parents. I couldn't find something published by kids, and I don't know what it's not published, but it could be a good idea. Okay, well, of course, we're talking about kids between the 4 years old until 17 years old. So in that whole range, we find different ages, different tastes, different likes, different hobbies, and in that case, it's very difficult to make only one definition when we talk about online privacy and digital privacy. When we're talking about kids, we are going to focus on you, people from 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. Okay, we are going to talk about that when we were doing the activity. So take that clear, please. We are going to focus on people between 9, 10, 11, and 12 years old when we're talking about the activity. Okay? Of course, the first one that I told you, it depends on the age and the personality. Some of you are more open-minded, some of you are more extrovert, some of you are more introverts. So the more introvert you are, the less time maybe you are going to have online. Yes, because you don't like to talk with persons, because you only prefer to do something different than staying online. But the more extrovert you are, the more open you are, of course, you are going to have more time for chatting with the persons on the web. So, in that case, the parents must know that and, of course, can limit the time. Okay, what else? If a teenager, when we talk about teenagers, we're talking about 14, 15, 16 years old kids, is having their emotional needs met, technology is just something else they do for fun. Of course, one recommendation, what huge recommendation for the parents is not restrict all the technology to the children. If the parents restrict all the technology to the children is not going to have video classes, the children is not going to have time for playing online, time for watching videos, time for play video games. And actually that one is very, very bad for that children because it's not going to learn anything and it's not going to have all the tools for staying more secure in the future. Okay, so of course the parents must limit and they have to give some schedule, but they don't have to forbid or they have to say no, you cannot use nothing on the internet because, well, that's kind of difficult also. Okay, so some things about it and some things about internet privacy. The last link that I have here, it's something from Colombian's law about technology and kids. I advise you that you can read it and you can have more ideas for your activity from this link. Of course, this link is in Spanish, so I am not going to see it here on the video. And as I was saying to you in the class, we are going to do this 3 points activity. The first point is very easy, and I told you at the beginning of the video, you are going to copy the class plan in your notebook. Remember, you have to take the picture of your class plan in your notebook. Second and third question are very similar. Some of you already asked me that on the class. Teacher, but they're the same question. Actually, no. Because in the number 2, we're talking about children's, and in number 3, we're talking about parents, okay? In both questions, you are going to create 5 recommendations to give to the children and 5 recommendations to give to the parents. How they can connect in a safe way to the internet, what they need to know for staying online and be secure on the internet, okay? If you go to the presentation that I sent to you on Phidias, on the last slide you can see some examples of recommendations that you can give to the parents and recommendations that you can give to the children, okay? Kids, if you pay attention about everything I explained here in the video, it's going to be very easy for you to doing this activity. Okay, kids? So if you have any questions, remember you can write it on me on Phidias, and I am going to answer to your questions that you have. How many time we have? All this week. Okay, until the next Monday for finishing this activity, kids. Thank you so much.